Got me reminiscing back to when days were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
Got me reminiscing back to when times were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
What's up, Lime Nation? Welcome back to the Rap Flashback, your monthly source for hip-hop history. With November upon us, the days are getting chillier up here in the Northeast. Perhaps that's what spawned the Movember movement. You know, when dudes grow mustaches to keep their faces warm.
That's not actually how it works, Colin. It's more of a men's health thing, if you believe it.
I believe it. It makes perfect sense to me. What better way to stay healthy than by keeping your face warm? Matter of fact, Prof, you mustache all year round. No wonder you never get sick. You ever get the urge to shave, though, during those hot, humid summer months? Is mustache sweat like a thing, or...?
No, Scholar, I don't get the urge, and it's not a thing. Come on, man. Can you get back on track here, please?
All right, let's see. November, the month where we celebrate our veterans and thank them for serving our country. The month where the NBA regular season really gets going. And of course, the month where we give thanks and stuff our bellies to officially kick off the holiday season. As such, in just a few moments, we'll go over all the hip-hop happenings from the past year that we're thankful for. First off, let's get started with some notable album releases from rap's fabled past. Gobble gobble, bitches. Simply put, November has historically been a fantastic month for hip-hop. So many great albums have been released that working this list down to something manageable was definitely a struggle. What follows is our best attempt to do justice to hip-hop's November past. First up, a bevy of notable debuts. The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, featuring the classic track Children's Story, November 1st, 1988. Straight Out the Jungle by the Jungle Brothers, November 8th, 1988. Tupac's debut, Tupacalypse Now, featuring Brenda's Got a Baby and my favorite, If My Homies Call, November 12th, 1991. Not a debut, but also noteworthy. Tupac's first posthumous record, Machiavelli of Hail Mary fame, was released a mere 6 weeks after his death on November 6, 1997. A true game changer. Enter the Wu-Tang by the Wu-Tang Clan, featuring The Mystery of Chessboxing, Cream, and Can It Be All So Simple, November 9th, 1993.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with! Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with!
Nice, good job, boys. Soul Food by the Goody Mob, November 7th, 1995. Pre-Aftermath Eminem released his debut, Infinite, on November 12th, 1996. Hardcore, the raunchy debut from the Queen Bee herself, Lil' Kim, which featured No Time and Crush on You, November 12th, 1996. And rounding out our debuts, Welcome to Our World by Timbaland and Magoo, featuring the wildly entertaining Love to Love You, November 11th, 1997. This album spearheaded the legendary career of super producer Timbaland. But I wonder what happened to Magoo. Does he even still rap?
Actually, Scholar, he does real estate now. It's Magoo Realty out of Cranston, Rhode Island. I bought my house from him!
There you go. Other notable November releases include Midnight Marauders, featuring Award Tour by A Tribe Called Quest, November 9th, 1993. Liquid Swords by the Jizza, November 7th, 1995. Rakim's The 18th Letter, November 4th, 1997. Bulletproof Wallets by Ghostface Killah, November 13th, 2001. And last but not least, and what proves itself to be a testament to his longevity in the game, here's a quartet of November releases from Mr. H to the Izzo himself, Jay-Z. In My Lifetime, Volume 1, November 4th, 1997. The Gift and the Curse, November 12th, 2002. The Black Album, November 14th, 2003. And American Gangsta, November 6th, 2007. With Thanksgiving serving as November's brightest highlight, we'd like to take this opportunity to give thanks to hip-hop for a very entertaining year. First off, we're thankful to 2015's most valuable poet, Kendrick Lamar, and his classic sophomore release, To Pimp a Butterfly. From King Kunta to All Right, to Complexion, to Mortal Man, and that Tupac interview that concludes the album, To Pimp a Butterfly took hip-hop by storm this past year, and rightfully so. It was an instant classic that had a lot to do in ensuring that positive, conscious hip-hop has a place in the mainstream. Artists like J. Cole and Killer Mike, for whom we're also thankful, have more visibility now than they may have had just a few short years ago, in large part to Kendrick's ever-growing star. Thank you, K-Dot. Not to be outdone by the students, we're also thankful to the teachers, namely Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, for their roles in giving us the Straight Outta Compton movie as well as Compton, the soundtrack. In 2015, we revisited and to some extent restored the legacies of both NWA and the late great Eazy-E. The movie has already become the highest-selling music biopic of all time, and Compton, the soundtrack, though it's probably Dr. Dre's third best album, is nothing short of a classic itself. The importance of NWA's impact on not just hip-hop, but society as a whole cannot be overstated, nor can the sheer brilliance of Dr. Dre's music. The West Coast was in full effect this past year, and for that, we are thankful. We're thankful for Nicki Minaj for not taking any crap from Miley Cyrus and for the groovy and admittedly suggestive Truffle Butter track. With an early 90s dance feel and awesome verses from Nicki herself, Drake, and particularly Lil Wayne, who kills it with his Dancing with the Stars line, among others. It was an automatic turn the volume up track for me all summer. And for that, we are thankful.
Wait, you're thankful for truffle butter? Don't you think that's kind of gross?
Oh, come on. It's Nicki Minaj. I mean, look at her, man. How can you not be thankful?
Oh, boy.
Moving right along. Lastly, we're thankful for Drake, because love him or hate him, he keeps the game interesting. His out-of-nowhere release of If You're Reading This, It's Too Late caused a major stir back in February, as did his collaboration album with Future, What a Time to Be Alive. Drake's canoodling with Serena Williams kept the interwebs buzzing, particularly when she ended up losing at the US Open. Hashtag blame Drake. I Got Enemies was my personal favorite Drake musical moment of the year. But I'm most thankful for Hotline Bling, and more specifically, all the memes the video spawned. I mean, come on. Nintendo Wii Tennis, Elvis Crespo's Suavemente, The Cosby Show, Mr. Bean, and even the Peanuts theme song, just to name a few. At first, I thought it was corny. I did. But then I realized I was just being a contrarian for no real good reason. So, those Drake memes, they're freaking hilarious. And for that, we are thankful. Let's take a look. As always, we'll conclude by wishing a happy birthday to hip-hop's November babies, many of whom share birthdays. Let's take a look. Mobb Deep's Prodigy and Saint Lunatic Nelly were born on November 2nd, 1974. One of the most successful independent artists in hip-hop history, Tech N9ne, was born on November 8th, as were former Bad Boy MC Shine and neck, back, vag, and crack specialist Kia. Two of our favorite ladies from the old school, Peppa of Salt and Peppa fame, and Roxanne Shante of the Juice Crew, November 9th. Also born on November 9th, the legendary Scarface from the Ghetto Boys and the very talented Sheik Luke from the Lox. November 10th has a trio of 70s babies with Warren G in 1970, the late great Big Pun in 1971, and the beautiful Eve in 1978. Founding father Rev Run, Wu-Tang affiliate Shaheem Franklin, and Detroit's Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks, November 14th. November 15th gave us Oakland's E40, Georgia's B.O.B., Wu-Tang's own late great Old Dirty Bastard, and last but not least, the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. Wait, hold up. Macho Man? You know I love wrestling, Prof, but this is the rap flashback. Why is Randy Savage in our birthday segment?
You remember Macho Man's rap career? He dropped that Be a Man record that has a Hulk Hogan disc.
Ooh, yeah! I forgot about that one. Well done, Professor. Good research. Beastie Boy, Mike D, and Phife Dawg from A Tribe Called Quest, November 20th. And Dog Pound's Corrupt, as well as OJ the Juice Man, not to be confused with OJ the Simpson or OJ the Murderer, if you will, November 23rd. Other notable November birthdays include Sticky Fingers, November 3rd, Puff Daddy, November 4th, Rakim's legendary producer DJ, Great, November 8th, Real estate mogul and one-time Timberland sidekick Magoo, November 12th. Spelling bee champ, F-A-B-O-L-O-U-S, or Fabulous phonetically, November 18th. Eric Sermon, November 25th. DJ Khaled, November 26th. Deluxe, representing yet again with Styles P, November 28th. And last but certainly not least, Compton's Own, The Game, November 29th. And that concludes the November 2015 Rap Flashback. You can catch up on past episodes at our Rap Flashback archives, which you can access at the YouTube link below. Also, be sure to check out jplimeproductions.com, your one-stop shop for all things Lime, where you'll find intriguing articles on everything from hip-hop to sports to entertainment to politics, as well as poetry contributions from our partners at Oddball Magazine. You'll also find episodes of The Oddball Show, a zany podcast that touches on a wide range of topics, also done in collaboration with the good folks at Oddball Magazine. Oh yeah, and our music's up there too. So do your ears a favor and add some Lime to your iPod. As always, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to dropping some more hip-hop history knowledge, or if you will, old schooling you all next month. Happy Thanksgiving.